Good morning. You're listening to WIFO FM Jesup, Big Dog Country, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to the barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, how's it going this morning?
It's good.
Doing good? All right. Well, we got a guest in here this morning. Who do we have, Bob?
We got Jill Blizzard, Marketing Director of the Wayne Memorial Hospital.
Jill, good morning. How is it going?
Good morning. I'm well. Hope you are.
Doing good. You know, the Wayne County High School is having Oriental chicken for lunch today, and you look like you got an Oriental shirt type.
It kind of, yes.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm matching the theme.
It's black, and it's got the flowers down it and stuff like that.
That's right.
You look Oriental today.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment. That looks a good-looking blouse you have there.
It was totally.
I'm not sure which one it is.
Well, thank you. You know, we wanted to dress up for radio.
Yeah.
We know how important that is.
Look good for radio.
Gotta look good for radio.
That's right. So what's going on, Jill?
Well, before I begin with everything I normally talk about, I want to introduce a special guest that I have here today. Okay. This is Miss Olivia Carter. She is a junior with Wayne County High School.
Welcome. And she's like, okay.
She is shy. I don't think she's ever been here before. I'm not positive. But she is part of a special class with the student council. It's the peer leadership class. So they are shadowing today in different places around town. And I think there were a couple of rules. They could not shadow their parents at work, and they could not shadow their current boss. So they kind of had to go outside of their comfortable circle. Yes, right. Which is great. It stretches them. So she's observing, and we're thrilled to have her. So we have a lot going on at the hospital, and I want to thank y'all for letting us come in about once a month to inform the community. Something that's very exciting that the public has actually called about already to ask, when is this happening? It is coming up. It is the world famous Masquerade Jewelry and Accessories $5 fundraising sale. They will be back in town in Jesup in our Wayne Memorial Hospital lobby next Thursday and next Friday. The times are for Thursday, December 15th, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Friday, December 16th, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you have never been to one of our fundraising sales that our hospital volunteers do in our main lobby, you need to come to this one. And it's a perfect time for stocking stuffers, Christmas parties, teacher gifts, because your money can go a long way here. But everything is $5, so it's real simple. It's like the dollar store, or now the $1.25 store. You can easily add it up as you shop. And a portion of the proceeds goes back to the hospital volunteers. And once a year, they donate a large portion of what they've raised back to the hospital to buy necessary but unbudgeted equipment. So, for example, one year, all of these fundraisers went towards replacing about half the mattresses in the hospital, because over time, mattresses get worn out. And so it's for the benefit of the patients. And they've done other things as well. They've bought several infusion chairs at our oncology clinic. And so it's really something that benefits everyone. So you can feel good about shopping, knowing where the money is going. So, again, that's next Thursday, December 15th, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Friday, December 16th, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can also go online if you're out there in Radio Land listening and you want to know, well, what are these things from Masquerade? They have a website. You can easily take a sneak preview of their merchandise at masqueradefundraising.com. All right. So that
next on the agenda, Jill, is what for Wayne Memorial Hospital?
This is very exciting. Okay. You can donate blood and be entered to win a beach vacation. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Each donor receives a $20 e-gift card from the Blood Connection. And this blood drive is happening Tuesday, December 20th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you've been to one of our blood drives or you've driven by the hospital during one of our blood drives, you've probably seen one of those big, large buses. It's a blood mobile. And if you've never been inside one, I would encourage you to come by and take a look at this one. This is not just like a cramped bus, like a passenger bus. The seats are out. So when you walk in, there's a nice large aisle. There's a private office for some health questions to be answered with the Blood Connection personnel. But most organizations that collect blood, they like to have about a 5-day supply of blood on the shelf. So right now, if you or I or any of our family members had an emergency surgery situation, that blood would need to be on the shelf. Right now, they have about a 1-day supply. Most of these blood donation organizations, they have a 1-day supply. So,
can I ask a question?
Sure.
People get asked because we got they got a community blood drive at the Calvary Baptist Church on Monday the 19th, and now the hospital has one on Tuesday. So why are they so close together? People keep asking me that. Why are they not scheduled a month apart or weeks apart?
Well, good question. I'm not sure who the community blood drive is. It might be the Red Cross.
Right.
This is a different organization.
Okay. So what's the difference between the Red Cross and the Blood Connection?
Well, one difference that I know of, because I've worked with both in this role at the hospital, the Blood Connection blood that is collected on our bus, it comes back to Wayne County. It all goes out of here to be cleaned and processed. Places like Savannah, Atlanta, where they have special labs to do that. But this blood collected comes back. So that's one major difference that I know. Also, our schedule for the hospital, we had to schedule all of our blood drives. We do about one a quarter about a year ago. So when I was listening to your news today, that's the first time, and maybe I missed it before, but that's the first time I heard that there was a blood drive the day before ours.
But you changed that's okay. To the Blood Connection a while back, didn't you, from...
We did.
And when you did that, you came on the Butch and Bob Show and you explained that and what the Blood Connection was and all that. It's just a different organization. You like the way that they operated, the blood kept locally and things of this sort. So the hospital decided to go to the Blood Connection. Even though Red Cross still comes in the town to different events around town, y'all have decided to go through the Blood Connection, and y'all like working through them and with them to collect blood for in Wayne County.
Right, and it's all good. I actually think it's good to have a couple of different options. If people have a schedule conflict
Right.
during those 5 hours of our drive on the 20th, they can give on the 19th. It's all good. There's no wrong way to give. I think the more the better.
You can't give 2 days in a row, though, right?
Oh no, it's no, it's once every 56 days.
No. You got to have what was it? It's a few weeks apart. It is.
Yes, sir.
It's about
8 weeks, I believe.
8
It's
to 12
every
weeks, somewhere along there.
56 days. Yeah. Yes. There's actually some health benefits to doing that. After you give, your blood will recreate and just do other things, and there's some health benefits to it. But from what I understand, and like at our drive, we have some regular givers. There's some regular hospital employees, doctors, but also people from the community that come. And our cafeteria is quite popular with the public, and the Bloodmobile is parked right outside the cafeteria. So sometimes people are just coming for lunch, or they might be coming to visit somebody in the hospital, and they take a moment and give blood, which is great. But what we do want to encourage you to do, if you have access to a computer or smartphone, most people do, is to log on thebloodconnection.org. It will walk you through what the blood drive is all about, the health benefits of giving. You can also go straight to our schedule. There's a button, a red button at the top, and it'll say donate or donate now. And you can just type in Jesup, you can type in a zip code, you can type in anything, and you'll see our drive, and it'll take you to a live schedule. So we started out with 40 appointments. I believe there are about 35 still open. So usually after I come on the radio and after we get this out there, those spots get taken very quickly. So appointment is the best way to go.
And once again, the date on the Blood Connection coming to Wayne Memorial for the blood drive is?
Tuesday, December 20th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. They do ask for appointments, and you may be served better by an appointment, but walk-ins are certainly welcome. They will not turn anybody away. Each donor receives a $20 e-gift card. So this is a really cool aspect, too, of the Blood Connection. So they have a website, thebloodconnection.org, and they have ways that you can redeem that $20. It might be a Home Depot gift card. That would be something my husband would love, or a Lowe's gift card. But they also have Ulta gift cards or Starbucks gift card. That would be something I would love. So you can take that $20 and turn it into
and there's just different corporations out there and businesses that get involved with these blood drives to help out. So it's kind of like a community service because they know that if people, I get a $20 e-gift card, that I'll go give the blood, okay?
Right.
A little incentive there. So a lot of corporations do that. And one thing I like about this, not only if you give blood, you do get that e-card for $20, but also you get into a drawing for a 5-night stay at a beach condo in South Carolina.
Yes.
Plus 3 $500 Airbnb gift cards furnished by the Blood Connection.
Yes.
So, man, it pays to give blood.
It pays to, literally, it pays to give blood. But I've never seen that. I think because it's Christmas, it's coming. And actually, the Blood Connection, their national headquarters is in South Carolina, which is great. So I have a feeling it's Myrtle Beach, Hilton Head, Pawleys Island, somewhere around there, maybe Charleston. But, I mean, what a nice stocking stuffer that would be. If you're one of the $500 Airbnb gift card winners, just stuff that in someone's stocking.
That's right.
Or keep it for yourself. Merry Christmas to yourself. Okay. But I do encourage y'all to come on out. Again, blood cannot be manufactured. And that's a key point. It has to be donated. And I mean, a lot of people out there probably may think, well, if there is a need, I can just go give blood and the person that needs it can have it right away. There's a delay there. It has to be cleaned. It has to be processed. It has to be tested. So you need it well in advance. You need to give it well in advance of when it's needed. So I would just encourage you to think about that.
Right.
It might be a slow week for some people at work, or maybe they're off. So again, Tuesday, December 20th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Bloodmobile will be there. It's if you're looking at the front of the hospital, it'll be on the right side, parked near our cafeteria. Walk-ins are welcome, but we encourage you to go online and select your appointment time at thebloodconnection.org. There's a live schedule. You can answer a few donor questions online also the day of your appointment to save time so that your in-person appointment time is as quick as possible.
Okay.
So, and also, I wanted to let the public know how much fun we had Friday collecting toys for kids.
Did y'all collect them there at the Wayne Memorial Hospital?
We did. Every year, we have been partnering with the Wayne County Toy Drive. And this year, our employees, it's not mandatory, they are just asked to bring in a new unwrapped toy for a child in the 0 to 18 range for the Wayne County Toy Drive. Those toys are also, like the blood, collected here, and they stay here in Wayne County. They go to Wayne County Children. And last year they collected, I want to say maybe 390 toys. This year they collected 431 toys. So that's about 40 more than last year's total, which is wonderful. And to go along with that gift, the hospital wrote out a check for $1,500 because sometimes there's a need for toys to go be bought, or electronic toys, or the teenagers sometimes they're not into the stuffed animals so much, so the toy drive folks need to have resources by which to go purchase those things. So, but that was fun, and I understand that the City of Jesup has partnered with Turning Point Worship Center, and Turning Point is kind of the collection area now. They're kind of heading it up. So we had all parties come together on Friday, and we did a picture. And I wish the folks in Radio Land could see this, but it's on our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and on our website already. There's a picture of as many of those 431 toys as we could get in the frame in one picture, along with the $1,500 check. And some folks from the city, and of course our hospital CEO, Mr. Irardi, the pastor at Turning Point, and so on. So that's just fun, and I would encourage you, if you're looking to do something like that, maybe contact Turning Point Worship Center directly, because there's a whole bunch of toys there in their warehouse.
Okay.
So, and last but not least, I just wanted to let folks know we still have volunteers. They have come back since our COVID shutdown. We have some returning volunteers from years ago that are coming back, which is exciting. And there's a whole lot of benefits there, including health benefits there to volunteering. But we have openings in the gift shop. We have a downtown thrift store. We have people in certain waiting areas of the hospital that help folks. And they serve as a liaison between our staff and patient families. So if you have just a little small window of time each week, maybe 3 hours, like 9 to 12 or 2:30 to 5, something like that, Monday through Friday, I'd love to talk with you about your skill set and what you're looking for and your availability, and we can find a place to plug you in.
Looking for those volunteers.
Looking for volunteers.
You can always Memorial Hospital.
At Wayne Memorial. You can always just call me for more information at 912-427-6811. That's the main line of the hospital.
All right, Jill.
Okay.
Lots going on at the hospital.
A lot.
And look forward to having you back on again. And good luck with the blood drive.
All right. Thank y'all very much.
And
we appreciate
the jewelry sale next week to raise funds for the Wayne Memorial Hospital Auxiliary.
Yes, it's a great shopping opportunity. It's fun. The staff working it. They're people. They are engaging. It's fun. And we thank you, and we'll see you next month.
All right, Jill. Take care.
Take care.
All right. We'll be back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Early clouds, but a mostly sunny day. Light southwest breeze, highs upper 70s. Partly cloudy, upper 50s for tonight. Mostly sunny, upper 70s tomorrow. Friday, sunshine, highs upper 70s. Saturday, sunshine, highs low 70s. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 20% chance of showers, upper 60s.
Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
105.5 FM, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, world famous Butch and Bob show here for this Wednesday, the 7th day of December. Well, good morning, Bob. 7th day of December. Remember what happened this time 17 years ago? Station was burning down right now. It was burning right slap flap to the ground 17 years ago today. The 7th day of December back in 2005. And not only that, it was a Wednesday when it happened. It was a Wednesday, just like today's a Wednesday. And this time, 17 years ago, we were standing outside of this time watching the station burn to the ground. And that was Wednesday. On Saturday, we were back on the air, broadcasting from my motorhome with borrowed equipment. And so that was a major turnaround there to be off the air and have nothing, and the back on the air with donated equipment from different radio stations in the area that knew it happened. They said, come get whatever equipment you need that we have, we can give you. And then our engineer at the time, Jen Cote, found one of our engineers at the time, Jen Cote, found a small transmitter that you could program to different frequencies, and he went and got that up in the Augusta, Georgia area. And we made the bedroom in my motorhome into a small studio. And then we moved into the 2 construction trailers, and then back in the new building in June of 2006. But 17 years ago, absolutely amazing. We've been in this building that long, but it was happening that years ago. And then, of course, you got the big day on December 7th. It's when Pearl Harbor was bombed, and a lot of remembrances there. There's not too many of those survivors left now from that tragic event in Hawaii that day. All right, Bob, you went to the city council meeting last night, the Jesup City Council meeting. Just different opinions on whether it should even bid for a piece of equipment, right? That was amazing. I mean, we want to get a bid. We're not buying anything. We just want to get a bid. I mean, it's still controversy.
Seemed kind of strange to be controversial just to let him get the bids. Les said he wasn't purchasing anything at that time.
Just see what it might be.
Money was in the budget. City manager said it's needed, and he said it's needed. So
the city manager says it's needed. The department head says it's needed. And so he just wanted to get a bid, but there's still council people saying, no, we don't want you to even bid for it.
Right. They just think they're spending too much money right now. So.
But it's budgeted. Is that right? It's budgeted. Yeah. Okay.
They were going to purchase it next year. It'll be in next year's budget.
Okay. So. All right.
But just, you don't see the mayor get the vote every, that's twice.
Twice in the last few months he has.
He set a world record on tie votes.
Hardly ever remember a mayor voting to break a tie, and now 2 times.
Or Herb and Dave Verrill never got the vote.
They never did?
Never.
All the years they were mayor? No. Wow. And now Ralph's been able to do it twice in a few months.
Set a world record.
Oh boy! So they're gonna find out how much that equipment's gonna cost, and it's been budgeted, and the city council manager, city manager says it needs it, and the department head says it's needed. Now, and there was some council people said that they've already got one and they can share it around. Was the reason why they couldn't share?
The road department has one.
The road department has one?
This is the water department. The water department says the road department uses it every day. They need one.
Okay,
the one they've got is just he sent them pictures and showed them how bad it was.
All right.
Says he needs one for the water department.
Okay.
Wanted to bid it out, but fortunately he got the approval to bid it out. So
Okay, so they'll get bidded out and come out and see what the bid is.
We'll see what the bid is, see if they accept it. So.
Okay, all right. So anything else going from the city council meeting that we need to highlight?
Not really.
Not really? Knitting it out? Knitting. Just some few zoning changes requests. Some were granted, some were not granted.
3 of the 4 were approved last night, so just not much going on.
Okay, well, other than that, that was just pretty normal, standard stuff. Okay, well, you like standard stuff, Bob. Things go along smoothly. Going along smoothly. So you had the county council meeting, you had the city council meeting. Anything else going on this week?
No.
Are you going to cover the proceedings today at the courthouse?
Be at the courthouse today at 9:30. See what Judge Lane does. Be interested to see what he does.
In what case is that? So people might not know.
They had a murder case several weeks ago. Like I said, the 3 defendants were found not guilty. One person pled guilty, though, and received a sentence of 20 years, served 12. She testified and cooperated with the state. So at the time, they stated she was hoping her cooperation would give her a lighter sentence. So we'll see if she gets the lighter sentence today or not. Judge Lane makes that decision.
We'll see what he says. And then we'll have it on our local news. See if he reduces it, whatever. Here was the person who cooperated, who tried to help out, who did not know what was going to be happening, and she's the one in jail. That's just, it's amazing how this has turned out. The most innocent person in the whole thing has turned out, this is the word I hear on the street, Bob. The most innocent person is the ones in jail, you know? And, I mean.
It's hard to believe she's serving 12 years for selling 2 Xanax pills.
Yeah.
That's basically what she did.
Yeah. And so all the other folks found not guilty in this case, and she's the one in prison.
As my grandfather said years ago, if you want to get justice, you need to go to a different house. If you want to get shafted, go to the courthouse.
Bob. Is that what your grandfather said?
Years ago.
Years ago?
Yeah.
And what was that quote again, just in case people missed it? What was that?
Never forgot the lesson as long as that. The quote, the direct quote is, if you want to get justice, you go to a whorehouse. If you want to get screwed, you go to the courthouse. That was the quote. But I'll never forget.
Was that your dad's father or your mom's father?
That was my mother's father.
Yeah, straight-toned man, huh? Tells it like it is.
He told me that when I was about 12 years old. I never forgot it to this day.
No, you haven't.
And watching court systems all those years, it becomes
true words.
Yes,
Bob.
It's a fact.
I guess he was a man of experience in that case.
I've witnessed over the last 40 years.
Oh boy!
Do you think this is justice? I mean, I watched that trial. I mean, like I said, this girl cooperated. I don't know why she accepted the plea and got the sentence that she got for her role in that. You know, yeah, she sold the Xanax pills. Yeah, she got the 2 fake $20 bills she didn't know was fake until she took it back to the drug dealer who told her it was fake. She tried to make it right. Her boyfriend tried to make it right. They tried to give the guy the $40 and tell him to let it go. He said no because they put on Snapchat some unflattering remarks about the 2 guys in Brunswick, so they wanted to confront them, and a fight led to shots fired. Someone got shot and killed. Unfortunately, no one's been held accountable for that shooting or that death. That was sad to see. The mother of the 17-year-old kid break down in court and, realize there's going to be no justice for her son. So, but the fact that this girl's in jail for 12 years for selling 2 Xanax pills, if that's justice, God help our justice system. So hopefully the judge who witnessed the case and heard all the testimony will give this girl a lighter sentence.
Yeah, well, if she'd have kept quiet like those guys did, they had no evidence on anybody, and so, but she pled, and then so she was the one that was convicted. These guys kept quiet, and there was not enough evidence there to convict them.
Her testimony was she was friends with Lester Dennis, and she felt bad that Lester got shot and killed. She was trying to help out, give justice for her friend. But if this is justice, God help us all. 12 years for selling 2 Xanax pills. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What kind of attorney was that? I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah. hindsight's 2020. So in this case here, I guess she should have stepped quiet, like the guys did in this case, and they should have been found not good because they didn't find any drugs, they didn't find any gun, they didn't find nothing. So even though no matter what the jury might have thought, there was not evidence there to convict. And so here you got a person who was trying to cooperate, trying to help out, trying to make sure justice was done, and she's the one serving the time.
Defense attorneys did a good job in the case, that's for sure. I said they did what they're supposed to do. They represented their clients. They put a lot of doubt, reasonable doubt, and they got acquittals. So I said right now, no one's being held accountable for the death of Lester Dennis. It's another murder.
And that's the tragedy out of all this. That's the big tragedy.
It's another murder that goes unsolved.
Yeah.
In fact, the last 5 murder cases in Wayne County have been acquittals.
Wow.
So it's kind of sad. Yeah, people make the joke all the time, when you kill somebody in Wayne County, you'll get away with it. Because there hasn't been much justice.
Is that the word around?
That's the word around.
Wow. Somebody texted in and says, my granddad said the same saying as your granddad did. It's an old saying, they say. All right, Bob, anything else?
It stuck with me as a 12-year-old.
Apparently it has. Well, you're going to go cover that courthouse case and see how what the Judge Layton says and see if she gets a time reduced.
Right. We'll have a report tomorrow.
Okay, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup is brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.